doing any type of business, what you just sit out there branding themselves with commercials, athletes,
Right.
any. If they, they're branding them. So the more you brand yourself, the more people know about that brand.
Right.
It's just like McDonald's. When they first came out, they were just selling hamburgers and fries.
Right.
Branded themselves so bad, you're able to get your food in X amount of time. Damn. So they branded themselves for so long. Now
Hang on, Otis.
everybody.
Hang on. I got the recording going. Hey everybody, James Buchanan here this evening, and I got one of my longtime friends in network marketing, Otis Pelmer, on the phone with me tonight. Guys, he was one of. If you don't know this, he was one of the original 5 members when we started with Infinity Downline. He was one of the original 5 people that we had. We started as a team and dedicated the business to each other. Started the group, and we got things going with Infinity Downline. I have known Otis for going on almost a year. Otis has been in network marketing several years. Otis has a name for himself. The guy is pretty much a marketing genius when it comes to thinking outside of the box, outside of the norm, doing different things, looking at different approaches as far as marketing and how to approach people. And Otis has been very successful. Everybody knows, I've said it many times, in the group trainings and other videos that, I was involved with Explosial when I first got into network marketing. To me, it was really a hard sell online at the prices. It's $50 for gold and $100 for platinum, and they're charging you $25 a month admin fee on top of that. It's really for me. It was a really hard sell online, but so many people. I'm not knocking the company. Company's great. It's wonderful. But just so many people, couldn't do it online. It's more of a face-to-face group type setting thing. And Otis got into Infinity Downline. Like I said, we all started out as a team together as 5. There was Miranda, Courtney, Jen, Otis, and myself, and we started the group. And wow, it's hard to believe we're I'm sitting out here 9 months later. Otis is still doing his thing. Guys, we have been sitting here talking about the Infinity Downline 2.0 relaunch. And Otis has a lot of insight into network marketing, guys. I mean, he, like I said, has been in an industry and for a while. So, I mean, he knows the adversity out there. Like I said, he's very successful with Explosial. And we was just sitting here talking, and he asked me, well, what's this Infinity Downline 2.0 about? And we were sitting here, kind of discussing everything that's going to be happening on the relaunch. So I think Otis is he's I think he's interested in what's going on with ID now. So yeah, man, it's been a while since we've actually talked to each other, isn't it, Otis?
Oh yeah, it's too long.
Yeah, it's been way too long. I mean, here last year, hell, we planned on getting together this. I mean, I still plan on that sometime this year, dude. We got to
Oh
get
yeah,
together and go to the beach somewhere and go somewhere or something and get together. I mean, hell, we've known each other way too long, and man, we have been on a lot of hangouts together, and man, we've went through a lot of stuff over
oh
this
yeah,
past year. Seems like.
yeah. I mean that's very true. We've been for each other almost a year. Met each other in the summertime. Summertime is here. I think 6 months years. But yeah, guys, internet marketing is a wonderful thing. Me, James, like you were saying, close up interested. Now going back to Insanity Downline. Insanity Downline sounds crazy, but when I first joined it, it was kind of a struggle for me, but it was a success, very explosive, more money. It was kind of crazy, but uh, all I can say is helped out James a lot. James helped me a lot. Some of the other names he said, Jen, Courtney, um, they we all started a group and we made the truth come true. And that group was to help other people become successful. Um, isn't that right, James?
That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, I've really seen, like I said, here within the past month. Uh, and Otis, you know what? I've got members. I'm going to tell you this. I've got several members that joined me, Otis, back in November of 2013. I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I'm going to say this. There's one guy, Otis, uh, that joined my team back in November 2013. The guy has not got a single sign up, and he's still listen to me. He's still on my pay line because he told me that $25 a month was such minimal cost to him that he would remain a member, okay, and for the possibility of making this work for him. The guy works a full-time job, and he does this, and a couple hours in the evening, on weekends. But he told me he would never quit. The guy has not signed a single person. Okay, he's been on my pay line for 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and notice I've got several people like that. I mean, it just, and then I get other people that hell they've signed 20 people in a week. You know what I mean? It's all about where you want to take the business. What you want to achieve. But guys, we've sitting here. I actually should have started this when we was talking about all the changes that are coming up. Guys, they're going to be offering that membership discount program as far as 330,000 different vendors across the United States, guys. That's anything from, I don't care if it's a product or a service. That's movie tickets. That's vacation, car rental. If you go play golf, it's golf. I mean, anything that you can think of, you're going to get a discount on it. Just going out to eat. Not only is it restaurants, but there's also grocery discount. So you go to the grocery store to buy food. I mean, you're going to get a discount. You go to McDonald's or Papa John's or Burger King, you're going to get a discount on your meal. I mean, there is so many different things in there that, I mean, I can't even wrap my head around it at this point. And I mean, as far as the new products, what got me was in the webinar is they're going to be updating these products monthly. It's not like they're just going to put new products in there and forget about it. They're going to be putting new products in there every 30 days. So that means it's totally something new every 30 days. It's not going to be like it was over the past 5 years. The products were there. Excuse me. For the other members that's been involved, Infinity Downline was 5 years old. The site was outdated. The products are outdated because they wasn't charging an admin fee. There was no way that the company could update the site or offer new products and stuff. And Peter Wolfing said, "Look, we even tried to get donations from people, and they wouldn't do it." And he said if they didn't make the changes now, that he wouldn't just going to let Infinity and Downline fade into existence with 300,000 members. You know what I mean? It's time for a change. It's time for the updates. It's time for new products. It's time for a new support system, a new compensation plan, new everything. It's getting a total facelift. So even brand new pictures and stuff, the little cheesy, even internet dummies video, that's gone. The video that I posted to the group and the video I put up on my wall, that is actually the new intro video. Guys, they're gonna have testimonials on the site. They're gonna have so many different things on there. And it's just I don't know how to even talk about it because I was involved in Explosial. I know what the memberships were at 50 and 100, $25 admin fee, and guys, I mean, ID is positioning themselves, and I'm seriously thinking that they are going to be the number one home-based business company in the country at those prices. Nobody out there is doing a $9.95. It's always $24.95, $34.95, $54.95. Admin fee, and then the cost of membership, guys, is 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. You know what I mean? ID is going to have the lowest admin and the lowest, entry level price in the industry. And I mean, I'm just excited about it because I've been involved in other companies. Otis has seen them as well, like Wake Up Now. There's so many different ones out there. MCA. What is the other ones? Otis, Z and Z. Man, there's so many out there.
ACN, I think one. You got Pagano, Gold. You got a whole bunch of them. I mean, $9.95 for an ad. That's real cheap.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that in the industry nowhere. And you're not gonna find. I don't think another that's gonna be giving you products every 30 days. That's a guarantee. New products every 30 days.
So if you're like me, I make money, but not only do I care about making money, I care about saving money.
Exactly.
So we're able to save on everyday things. Say you buy a TV, for instance, you can get $100 off of this TV. Not $100, but your own business owner, your IBO, independent business owner.
Yep.
The tax so you can write that off. So you're making money and the money at the same time. That's how you got to think about it.
Exactly so. And Peter Wolfen said something in the video because some people were in there throwing a fit. Oh my God, $9.95, and he says we are born and bred to think like a consumer. That means you're thinking that $9.95 is an expense. It's not an expense. An entrepreneur thinks like, okay, $9.95. How much money can I make with that $9.95? It's not an expense. I mean, and that's my mindset. When I hear a price, I don't think of it as, well, oh gee, that's what I have to pay every month. The way I think about it is, okay, for that amount I pay, okay, I'm gonna make $5,000 this month off that 25 or off that $10. Okay, so really think about that. That's not an expense at all. And just like Peter Wolfen said, okay, if you're that financially worried about $9.95 or $25, then simply sign one person and those expenses are covered. One single person covers those expenses. That's it. So that means everything above that is all your money. Okay, so the expense is already covered. There's no excuse in this day and age to think $9.95 or $25 is an expense when all it takes is signing one single person and that expense is already covered. So you have to think like an entrepreneur. That's what I do every day. I don't think about me paying my $9.95 in Hootsuite. Me paying for websites and I might go to Fiverr and spend $5. To me, that's not an expense. That's part of business that helps me generate income. So, it's not really an expense. The expense is covered because I'm getting $1,000 or 1,000% return on my, let's say, $50 investment. So
Exactly.
that's the way you have to look at things. I mean, if you're going to be successful, there is really no expenses. That's just an investment that you're making to even make even more income.
Yep. And that's very true. Everything that James just said is very true. You can't look at how much money you're spending every month. You got to look at like, okay, I don't care if something costs is either 300. I'm not thinking about $300. I'm thinking about how much am I going to make in this month from $300. $25 to sign up with Infinity Online. Then they're at 9.95. So that's so just think about it. That's like $35 a month. Well, look how much money you're able to make with it. So that type of that little money isn't anything. $35 a month isn't anything. But if you're making, hey, say you're not getting a lot of people, say you're just doing okay. You make $1,000, let's say $200 in that month. Now, is that $35 something to worry about? No, it's not because you just made quadruple your profit. That's how an entrepreneur thinks.
Exactly. And you know what? I mean, I seriously, I think that's the reason why me and you hit it off from the get go. Uh, I mean, guys, I mean, I've talked about it. Excuse me. In other videos, Otis would go to McDonald's, guys, and actually buy people a cheeseburger or a hamburger, and and say, "Here you go. Here's a free cheeseburger if you'll let me tell you about this business opportunity."
Yeah,
So,
that's
I
what I
mean,
used.
the guy is thinking outside of the box. He's buying cheeseburgers and telling people, about his business opportunity and getting people to sign up at McDonald's.
And
Okay?
the best thing about it, the tax write-off. So it really doesn't matter.
And that's
So
another big worry, Otis, is people is so worried about, well, don't you have to pay taxes? Yeah, I do pay taxes. Guys, I've said this in other videos already this year. This year, from what I made from Infinity Downline last year, I filed a 1099, okay, of the income that I made. Okay, now I'm going to let you know with the tax breaks. So that means that I have an office set up in my home that I'm sitting in right now. So that means that this portion of my house is written off as business, okay? My cell phone, business. My internet, business. Okay, this computer that I'm sitting on, it was a business expense. It's all tax deductible, okay? So, with all
yeah,
my tax deductions, okay, I did not pay a single dime in federal tax. I got a federal return this year, okay? I got a refund, okay? That's what people don't understand. You get huge tax breaks for having a home-based business, okay? You
yeah,
don't have all the
cost.
fees and taxes associated with a traditional building out in the marketplace. You have to have licenses and insurance and this and that and this and that. And guys, I've told you many times before, I have my own fabrication business. I've had other businesses. Okay? And they make it so hard for a small business person to get ahead because of all the taxes and licensing and fees and insurance, and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Advertising, and I mean, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And
Hey James, can I say this real quick?
sure,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no,
What James just said. I me, some people, I mean, a lot of living where I live, like they was, they're small businesses. They probably been in business for four, a couple people 4 or 5 years, and now they're gonna break it after taxes, after insurance, after long stuff is. Let me tell you something. If you think now what James just said, he's at home on the computer, text, he got money from the federal government, and not only that, he already made his profit in 1 year. He made his profit in 1 year. Happy you can go to I don't care what business you go to, any business out there, and be like, have you broke even in your first year?
Nope.
And I guarantee you, no one of them say yes.
Nope. You're actually going to lose money 3 to 5 years, your first 3 to 5 years in business. You actually can't show a profit till after about the 5 year mark.
Yep, and that's true. And I never owned the business except something on my computer. I showed my dad. He was like, "Hey, you still making money?" Then I'm like, "Matter of fact, can I use your computer to send money to my card?" He's like, "Wow, you're sending that much?" I'm, yeah. I'm like, you still want to go to work, but some people, even position parents, some people are used to what the government says before. They don't want people to become entrepreneurs. They want you to know everybody cannot become an entrepreneur. They need people to run these factories. They need people to work in these restaurants. They need people to play for them. And that's what I refuse to be. I used to work in the factory.
Right.
I knew literally 50-something years, all he got when his retirement was a gold plaque and a couple claps. That was it.
Right. I mean, I've been there. I know exactly. And Peter said that in the webinar is, people are trading their time for money, and the system is broken because, face it, everybody, you're simply going to run out of time. Uh, he told you, if you're at your job, to look around you, look at the person working next to you, and where are they going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now? I mean, are they going to be in a better financially, position, or are they actually going to be worse than today? And you know what, guys? The price of food and the price of gas and the cost of living goes up about 15 times to what wage increases. Okay, I mean, the cost of living, a gallon of gas will go up 50 cents overnight, but you're not going to get a 50-cent raise at your job overnight or every week or every month. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. So, I mean, being in the traditional workforce, you're never going to get ahead ever. You're always going to break even or be broke, or you're never going to pull yourself ahead.
Living paycheck to paycheck.
Right. I mean, because the cost of living is so skyrocketing out of control that there's no way that you can get ahead. Uh, that paycheck that you're getting, just think about the fuel that you're spending just to get back and forth to work. Guys, I told you many times before, I was spending $400 a month in fuel alone. Guess what? I don't spend $400 now, okay? So I'm not spending $400 a month to go to work. People say, "Well, why would I ever pay a company to work?" You pay a company every day. Don't you buy clothes to go to work? Don't you buy gas to put in your car? Don't you have a car note that you're paying for? Okay, that's all to have a job. You're not realizing that. That's all part of having that job. You buy food for lunch, you buy clothes for the job, you buy shoes or work boots or whatever you need. You have to get in your car and drive yourself back and forth. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't drive a vehicle." Okay, well, you're still getting there somehow. A bicycle, didn't you have to pay for the bicycle? You're riding a bus, don't you have to pay bus fare? Okay, it's still costing you money to go get a paycheck. It costs money to get a paycheck. Period.
That's
Okay?
true.
That's any
I
job.
mean that's you know what, James? I never thought out of all these years I never I never I never thought you are actually paying for this job. I thought of that.
Yeah, you are. And that's what people don't get, you know. I was paying $400 a month just in fuel alone to go to a job that they tell me what schedule I have to work, okay? And trade my time for money, and I'm still having to pay the money to get that damn paycheck. So,
And not only that, the worst part about working any job is not anybody can relate to this. Somebody always behind you or in your ear or wanting to tell you what to do. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Aren't you tired of not having money? Aren't you tired of not living the life that some of the celebrities are able to have? I was actually watching Dave Chappelle. No, I was watching Dave Chappelle. He came back after I think 10 years, and he said, "What is the difference between me making $10 million in a year and this guy making $40 million in a year?" He said, "It's nothing. It's only the amount of money that he's spending, but I don't really care because we the same place and make less than him." You know, and that really got me pretty excited because I'm like, hey, it's people that make more than me, but still able to do a lot of the things that they are able to do, and I make less.
exactly.
Are you able to do the same exact that say the CEO of your company that you're working for is able to do? You're probably able to go to McDonald's, but I guarantee you're not able to go to some of the golf clubs. Maybe you jump in the golf club and you're not able to do some of the things. You know why? Your money and looking like it is.
Yep.
So you gotta think like that.
Yep.
Entrepreneurs are, I say, by far the smartest people. We have to move gut because people are afraid of the word commission. A commission to entrepreneur means, oh, I can make a lot of money in a month. I can make six-figure income every year, maybe seven-figure income. But you're able to make as much money as you want as long as you work for it. Nothing comes to you for free. The man that won the lottery didn't just sit on his boat and won. He had to get up, had to turn on his car, had to go to the gas station, get his little ticket. He still had to put some effort into
it. Exactly. Exactly so. And, like I said, I have been, after 9 months of being and sticking with Infinity Downline, and, it just, I've got myself out there. I've branded myself. I've made a name for myself. It's like, look at this guy. He's being successful. He's been in 9 months, and everybody, people join, and a week later, I quit, or a month later, I quit. Hell, this guy has been in it making videos all along the way for 9 whole months, doing hangouts, freaking helping people, and I've got a name for myself. So,
it. Yeah.
it's a turning point right now because of the relaunch, and it's like, everybody's shuffling, and it's like, well, who do I want to be with? You know what I mean? So, people are approaching me left and right simply because, I've been here for 9 months and everybody else has quit. So, you know what I mean? But, this business it really is. You have to think like an entrepreneur. I don't want to get up and go punch a time clock. I don't, want to have to take off work and have somebody tell me, well, I'm going to fire you because, you're going to go to your kid's school play, or, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. I wake up when I want. I go do what I want. You know what I mean? If I don't want to wake up until 9 o'clock or whatever, that's fine. If I want to wake up at 4 a.m., I'm up at 4 a.m. I work a couple hours. I spend the rest of the morning watching cartoons with the kids, eating breakfast. And the whole time I'm still getting paid. Uh, so I mean, it's the best of both worlds because you got that money that's coming in, that's residual income. People approach you, new members that want to join, get in the company, get in the program, and not only are you making residual, but then you're signing new people. That's even more money, and I mean, it's all about how far you want to take it, what your goals are, and what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life. I wanted to have it. To me, it wasn't necessarily about the money, Otis. It was about having the freedom to stay at home, having the freedom to go do what I want to do when I want to do it, and not be on someone else's schedule. That was the whole thing for me. And the money was actually a bonus of being able to stay at home and work, and you know what I mean? So to me, that was my main goal is I want to stay home, with the three kids. I want to be able to go take a camping trip. We just come back from a camping trip, and had a
Where did you go?
we went up to a state park that was pretty much out in the boonies, Otis. And
Okay.
I mean, we went up there and had a blast. I mean, went up there, went swimming. There's like a little river there, and went swimming over there. I mean, we ate good food. Just
Wow.
just get away from everybody. Put the electronic devices down. We
Wow.
went to a lake, went swimming on the beach. Just just had a good time with the kids, and spend time with our friends, and I wouldn't been able to do that because we went on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. That was the whole reason of going, because I wanted to go in the middle of the week because everybody else is working their damn job. So
You know what? Dang. You know the best thing I like about working from home? Well, the gas. I probably only spend about $20 a week in gas. That's a bonus. But not only that, I like to go shopping with the old folks. I like to go shopping with the retired
yep,
because I'm able to get in and get out at a good time.
yep.
I love the money is a bonus. You
Well,
know,
you can ask Vanessa, like if we go shopping or something, like if we go to Walmart, I'm there at 7 a.m. Hell, everybody else is at work.
that's
You
true.
know what I mean? So we're there bright and early in the morning. Hell, everybody's at their freaking job or whatever. And I'm like you, I'm there with the retirement people. I get my
Yep.
stuff. I shop in leisure and comfort because, I'm not crowded. It's not after 5 o'clock rush hour. Oh, I got to stop at Walmart. I got to pick up something for dinner. You're fighting people at the register to get to the register. I don't have to deal with all that. I
Yeah.
go and shop, like you said, at leisure and in comfort because I'm not fighting people. Everybody else is at work. You
and
know?
go to the and go to the movies and you're the only family in there. That's the best.
Yep. That's just like Otis. Otis, that was like us going camping on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's nobody there because everybody had to be at their job Monday morning.
Serious. There was nobody.
So
We
there's
got
nobody
there.
there's nobody there, and it's like, that was the whole deal of going there in the middle of the week. I didn't have to take off from a job. And the funny thing about it, while up there, I got on my phone because the campsite had Wi-Fi or whatever, but I didn't have cell service. So I get on my phone and I check my back office, and hell, I still made like 400 and something dollars that day at while I'm out there camping. So I
So
mean,
you
it
made
just
400 bucks in one day?
oh man, I think my biggest day, Otis, I made like 725 or 750. I think my biggest day ever was like $850 in one day.
That's crazy. That's crazy, James. You know what's so crazy? How much? I don't even. All right, I get paid. You know, we both get paid every day, residual, whatever. I literally get a check so decent. I only, I only, I only sent forward I only sent forward one check within that month. That's how crazy. Like I don't even spend that much money, but I only
Right.
sent one check, and everything else is like, okay, it's gonna be there. It's like a savings account.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there. I can get it when I want to.
Yeah.
I don't, people are like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, man.
Well,
I
that's
just
like
like,
that's like us when people kept asking me, "Well, James, what are you doing with all this money and stuff that you're making?" And it's the same thing. It's like I work. We really don't do anything. It's the middle of winter. I just put the money back. And if you have seen my timeline, I don't know, but me and Vanessa just got engaged, and I was able to go buy her a 4.3 carat diamond and sapphire wedding set. So, I dropped like I shouldn't say the amount, but I dropped like 6 grand on a ring. So there's where part of the
wow,
money went. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
you,
You
you know,
hear this, guys? When you guys are watching this, you're listening. Okay, I'm sorry, not able to put my face, my internet down, and my phone's backing up. But you hearing it? The freedom that James is able to do, the things he's able to do with his family. The kids are out of school, he's able to see the kids every day. They just, he just got engaged. Congratulations, James. You
thank
know,
you, thank
that's
you.
that's that's one of the things that I want to do with my girl. But we only been together a year.
Right.
Like $6,000. He didn't want me to say the number because some literally have to take a loan now for that amount of money.
Yep.
And this guy just went in his account and like, okay, $6,000. That's enough.
I would
You hear this guy?
I would never been able to do it if I hadn't been in network marketing. Period. And it doesn't really matter the company. If you pick one that works for you, you can stick with it. You're going to be successful. Uh,
You
like
know what? You know what? The most important thing, James, and I'm gonna say this, and if you know me, I say it to everybody. If you don't make 100, maybe you'll make a six-figure income within 1 year. Okay, but you're stuck with that program. Say you only make 60,000 up in that year. You know what? You made 60,000. That's more than what most people make. So you should be happy. But if it takes you literally 2, maybe 3 years to make a six-figure income, guess what? That took you 3 years. Some people don't get that in their
ever.
whole entire lifetime.
That's right.
And not
Ever.
only and not only that, brand. I can't. If you brand yourself, people like to look at things that you're doing. That's why they got reality TV. Think outside the box. What James does, he'd go up in the mall or in a store and be like, hey, I'm here with my kids. We're, at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever time. People look at that. You don't need to show money. People love the freedom that this guy is able to do with his family. People like that. People like people. People don't like this. They're gonna join you because of something with you. People join me because, hey, I'm just Otis.
Right on. You know?
But people join James. I don't have kids or anything. I don't have a wife. But if somebody see James and they're like, this guy got kids, he got a wife, he's able to do this with his wife, he's able to do this with his kids. They want to do that same exact thing. So what they're gonna do? Hey James, what are you doing to the point where you're able to enjoy this much time with your family without having to clock in? And guess what? He just branded himself without money for anything.
Yep. And
People
like,
get, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry.
no, like what I was gonna say, that like I said, that was the most important thing to me was the time. It's not, the money is a bonus. If you want to make money, and like I tell people, when we all started, Otis, Courtney, Miranda, Jen, you, me, we all started and everything. My goal was, okay, I'm gonna pay my bills with this one way or another, and
Yeah.
and I told everybody, them first 2 months in network marketing, I didn't make a dime. I started with Explosial, and then got introduced to Infinity Downline, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter what I do. I'm just gonna pick one. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna make it my priority, my goal. I'm gonna make it the same as me wanting to breathe, and I'm gonna pay my bills with this, and I'll be damned if I didn't pay my bills with that. We was able to last October. We was able to take money that I'd already made, the bills are already paid, and move into a bigger house. Okay.
Yeah, I see that. Congratulations.
Right. Oh, we'll be in this house that we're in, this 3 bedroom, 2 bath house, a year this October. So
Wow. I
you know,
remember that.
right. I started in network marketing in July. Here, I was making enough money to where we moved to a bigger house. My bills are paid, and I'm starting to put money back. What was that? 3 months later, 4 months later.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
Right.
I mean that's crazy, James. Your story is like so many other people, including myself. Um, I mean the beauty that you're literally able to have. I mean, people, if you're listening to this, it's probably like you guys are just saying the same things over, but it's not really saying the same things over. We're just trying to put this image in your head that, you know, we're not saying that this is for everybody. Everybody should quit their jobs. Not saying that. But this is what I tell people. If you want to join this business, that's great. If you don't, hey, I got plenty of other people that need this opportunity. But if you're gonna take this opportunity, stick with it. When you start making more than you're making from your job, I say quit.
Yep.
Literally, I tell you to quit because if you're only making $3,000 say within a month at your job, but you're able to make $6,000 working online, and maybe you work full time. So just think of how much you can make if you're full time with the online thing.
Yep.
Or money, it makes sense. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I was so lucky because, the fabrication business and all that, the whole story about that, we ended up getting
Yep.
stiffed almost, I believe it was 28,000 and some odd dollars on that last trailer we built. And,
Yeah.
as a company, we could not recoup almost $30,000 and keep going. So, I had to do something. So, I had some money put back or whatever, and decided, look, I'm thinking about getting into network marketing. I don't know network marketing from my ass or a hole in the ground. I got into it not knowing nothing. And, I learned everything by trial and error, listening to others, watching other people, what they were doing, watching videos on YouTube, Googling shit, staying up, 24 hours a day for 3 days on end, just trying to learn and absorb as much as I possibly could. And, made it my goal is I am going to stay at home and make a living. And I've never looked back. Like I said, it will be actually this is June the 12th. Next month it will be a full year that my last paycheck I drew from a traditional job was May of 2013. So I have not had a paycheck in well over a year from a job. Everything that I do, everything that I make, all my bills are paid. All that comes from network marketing. All that comes from working from home. And like I tell you guys, it doesn't matter what company out there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Explosial, Wake Up Now, MCA, Infinity Downline. What? It doesn't matter. Pick one that fits you and work it. And I'm telling you, you can be successful if you want to be successful. You can't make excuses. You just simply got to do it and be successful. That's the only way it's going to happen.
You can't make excuses and make money.
No.
You can't.
No.
You cannot. You cannot. I wanted to say this. If you guys been searching around for different topics, if you guys heard of Wake Up Now, I'm pretty sure everybody has. Um, Not national companies. It's a great company. And not only that, if Wake Up Now, Cash is King. He's one of the biggest dudes that do videos. But he put a comment out there, put my name as far as James, Jen, Miranda, a couple other people that James just said. And for this guy that's making a lot of money to put our names in a comment when we weren't even big dogs.
Nope.
He knew we were doing something. He knew we were doing something right. And he wanted us to lose our focus. And with me saying that, if you're going to join a Infinity Downline, this is what I say. Stick with it. And don't join any other company. A lot of people say, multiple streams of income. Get that out of your head. Stick with one company. And when you build up your downline to the point that you can go to another company, then do it. Because you're able to bring that downline sometimes to the new company.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna say. That's all I gotta say. James, I'm gonna have to get going out of here pretty soon.
Yeah, we've already been on the phone probably an hour already.
Yeah, so it was a wonderful time talking to you. Again, I'm definitely gonna talk to you, probably like 2-3 times within a week. And just giving you guys the heads up, and this is what I'm gonna say, just brand yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have the money now, we don't have the money later. Again, James older than me. Way older than me. I won't say it like that, but he's older than me. He's older than me. If this guy that's older than somebody that's 24 years old and able to make the money that he's making, come on now. That literally tells you can do it. A guy his age is able to do it. Why can't you? You know the technology. You know how to use things. James don't even. He said he don't even know how to use Instagram.
Yeah.
And I use Instagram to get people, but James does it. Everybody does different things to get their people.
Yeah, I just started back. Actually, Otis, I started back on Instagram probably just I'm gonna say 3 months ago, maybe 2.5, 3 months ago, and just actually started getting back on there and putting pictures and making business posts basically, and that's all part of branding yourself. I got my name out there probably on just about every social network I can think of. LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, tagged. I'm on IBO Toolbox, IBO Exchange, Google Plus, YouTube. I mean, if you can think of it, I probably already got my name. I got a post. I got something on there somewhere.
Yep, and that's the truth, and that's the beauty about it. Not only that you're making residual income, your 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 post that you got a post probably like 3 months ago that's still giving you leads.
Otis. I had somebody comment on one from September 2013. A promoted post. I shit you not. I screenshotted it and threw it up in the group and told them, if you don't think that sponsored posts work, I'm getting comments off a post that's 9 months old. I'm interested. I'm interested. Hit me up. 9 months later. So, I mean, that tells you right there the power of a sponsored post if it's done right.
Yeah, what is it? $7, I think. $7. Just think how much money you made on just one post.
Yep. I probably made, I'm gonna say thousands of dollars off of one $6.99 post.
Yeah. So pretty much that. Yeah. So I mean, look what the guy is saying, man. It's not hard. What James said earlier, my girlfriend used to actually turn off the TV and the computer because I wasn't making no money. I was looking at the people making the money, trying to figure out how they were doing it, joining this program, joining that program. Um, just spending more money than I was making. So I got with the right people, and unfortunately, I met them. I won't say too late. I'd say I met them at the right time. I met James and the other people that I met my sponsor. Everybody, it's a team. We're all here to help each other make money. It's not one guy's going to make all the money and you guys are left behind.
Right.
We're one of the only two, I would say only two, a few people that will actually help you without charging. And I want to say that again, we're not charging. Why charge you? We're successful. We want to see you successful. We don't want people out there saying the word scam. We don't like them type of people. Them type of people are ignorant. Them type of people are closed-minded.
Yep.
So when we help you, I don't even care if somebody that I sign up and they only make $2,000. You know what? They're not going to say the word scam. So would you say scam if you made $2,000 in 1 month?
Hell no.
But I mean, it's just that simple. Get with James. He's a great man, great team leader, great mentor, great person. Regardless of the situation, it's always up in a happy mood. That's pretty much all I got to say. And thank you, James, for letting me talk to you. And talk to you throughout the week.
All right, sounds good, buddy. I appreciate you getting on the phone with me tonight. I know we had some issues and tried to get in a hangout or whatever, but I definitely want to get you in another hangout and and go over some network things. Like I said, we haven't talked in a while. We've both been, kind of doing our own thing, making money and
I just came from a couple trips. I went to part outside of Illinois, down Atlanta. I've been a couple places. Um, trying to plan a trip somewhere else, and then I know I want to see you sometime. I live so close to you. I live close. I need to come to see you, man.
yeah. Well, we definitely got to get together soon.
Yes, we definitely do. We know stuff. It's like it's like you're my uncle. It's like you're my uncle. They give me advice.
Well,
Good advice.
we've spent a lot of hours on the phone and a lot of hours in hangouts and man, yeah, I feel like you're just part of the family, dude. I mean, it's just like I said, you were one of the first people, that when I got in network marketing, we kind of like hit it off, and like you've always been there, and it's
Yeah,
like me and you just get in there and bullshit around. It's just like we can talk about anything. Uh,
and
there's
that's the
nothing,
thing.
there's nothing fake there. It's just like we can get in and say whatever's on our mind, talk about whatever, and like I said, I've missed it, dude. It's been a while,
Yeah. No,
and
I mean, I miss everybody. I want Jen and Courtney and Jennifer. I forget the other girl name. Jennifer. I don't know right now off the top of my
oh,
head, but
Jessica,
Jessica. Yeah,
yeah.
Jessica.
Well,
Um,
see, dude, I think every one of them, I think everybody's completely got out of network marketing altogether.
yeah, Jessica. I know did.
Yep,
Courtney.
Courtney did.
I know she did.
Yep,
Um, Jen. I know she did. Courtney was just jumping around from company to company, and that
yep.
brings her. And that's what I say, guys. If you're gonna do it, stick with one company. Stick with one company because
That's the reason why me and Otis are still here.
that's exactly
You
that's
know,
why. That's why my membership is free. Why quit? you know,
exactly, exactly.
it's free. It's free for
Exactly.
you.
I'm not paying a membership every month, so I mean, why would I ever quit? I'm not gonna quit. Uh, I mean, I just enjoy the work too much. I just enjoy having the freedom to do what I want. I don't ever want to go back and punch a time clock ever. That after doing this for a year now already, it has become so second nature. I wouldn't even know how to go get a job. You know what I mean?
That,
It
that's
just
true.
it's this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it, and I'm enjoying it, and I will continue to do it. You know?
Yeah. Last man, and last summer, I I was at the lowest point of my life, and um, barely had any money. I was looking for a job. I was looking for anything. Somebody came to me about how they're making money online, and I still talk to them every day. Um, but long story short, he came to me with this thing. Again, I'm an explosion, looking to go back into the downline. 150 bucks it was to join the company. I said, whatever. Okay. I only got 200 bucks to my name, 150 bucks. So I was only gonna have 50 bucks. Dealt with it, didn't make any money for I would say not no real money for 3 months, but I was still paying. Figured out crazy ways to make the money. It still was paying it, donating blood, donating plasma, whatever I had to do. month came and people were like, Otis, you're still doing this? We thought you would have quit by now. There's got to be something that I have to do. So the people start listening to me, start signing up, and it start working out.
Yeah.
People start signing people. Them people start signing people.
Yeah.
Them people start signing people, and I was making money.
Otis, I've had people watch me for 5 or 6 months and then tell me I'm tired of watching you make more and more money every day. I'm ready now. I'm serious, man. You think I'm lying about that?
You serious?
I'm serious. People hit me up every day. Okay, I've been watching you for 5 months. They've been on my friends list for a year, and they've watched me ever since freaking I started. They see me make more and more money, and I tell everybody, that first month or whatever, I made like it was 480, 400. It was like almost $500 for the whole month. Okay, then the next month, I think I was up to like 1,100 or 1,200. And then the month after that, I was up to like 1,500. And then the month after that, I was at 2,000. That's $500 a week. Otis, I'm right now. I'm 2,000 plus a week every single week.
You say what?
2,000 plus a week every single week.
And look at that, guys. That's $8,000 up in 1 month. He a six-figure earner.
It's
in 1 year.
Yep.
It took this guy to become a six-figure earner.
It just totally blows me away. And like I said, man, with the relaunch coming up and the what all's going to be offered, I mean, I'm excited because I want to see 7 figures here within next year, and
You're already at 7 figures. Man.
Well, I'm talking about, I want to be like 7 figures like monthly. I'm not talking about a year. I want to make that kind of money, and then I want to retire. I want to retire.
Yeah.
I want to retire 4 years from now. I told myself when I got in network marketing, I want to retire within 5 years. I'm going to do this for 5 years, and then I'm done. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna promote the business anymore. I'm just gonna sit back and keep keep receiving residual income.
Exactly. What you just said, James, made the most sense to me, man. What you just said, 5 years, and then you're gonna quit. You know what I was reading the other day? Will Smith, who knows Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Everybody, okay?
Yep.
This guy literally makes over $1 billion monthly from a series that came out when I was pretty much in diapers. That's what residual is.
Yeah.
We don't. I guarantee this man. One week I felt super lazy and I didn't want to do anything, so I didn't do anything. But I didn't do anything, but my team did. I still made over $1,000 some bucks within that week, just because I didn't do anything. It's the beauty of just enjoying life. And James just said $2,000 plus a month. Plus a week. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So within 1 week, he's able to pay all his bills.
Yeah.
And still have $6,000 plus just to sit on and do whatever with.
Yeah. And that's what I've been doing here the past couple of months. For Mother's Day, I went and bought Vanessa a brand new 9mm pistol. I bought her that wedding ring set. We got engaged. Was able to take her out and surprise her. At a restaurant and do all that. And we ended up spending like $100 for a meal and just I was able to do all that because of what I'm doing. I was able to build her a picnic table for Mother's Day, that I did myself, that I did all the work on and stained in, a beautiful table that, that I was able to do. I was able to go, buy all the stuff and had the time to do. That's the point right there. I had the time to say, I don't have to be sitting in front of this computer. I'm going to go work on this and still make money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I was able to do little stuff like that. Like, I want to build this for you and I'm going to do this for you because I have the time to do it, If if I
That's
didn't have that time, I probably wouldn't be able to, number one, to either afford it or not have the time to do it. So,
beautiful. That's beautiful, James. I mean, that man. I'm only 24, man, and I'm gonna be about 30 years old, and I'm gonna be retired.
well, that's the way, that's what I want. Like I said, my goal, dude, is 5 years, man. Uh, I've already been in this going on a year now. That means I got 4 more years of, busting my ass, doing what I got to do. That means I'm gonna stay up for 24 hours straight. And do a sponsored post or research or learn something that I don't know, then that's what I'm gonna do. If that means, having financial security that I don't have to worry about money for the kids or for Vanessa or anything like that, then that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean?
That
To me, it's a
that
small sacrifice, 5 years versus working 40 hours, or 40 years for someone else and then being broke after 40 years.
exactly. And, well, man, James, me just listening to that last little bit of what you just said just makes me super angry at a lot of people because there's a lot of people that deserve a lot more. There's a lot of people up in debt. I was able to knock out half of what I owe to my student loan from something I did that I'm doing online in less than a year. That and that was like over 30,000 that was due.
Yep.
So I was, I was able to knock off 15,000 within a year. A lot of people don't even get to do that. A lot of people don't get to do that. But
No,
I
no,
was able
yeah,
to.
they don't get to do that. Period. Not even in
Yeah,
20 years or 30 years.
exactly. I choose to live up in a apartment. I choose to. I can live up in a condo. I can live up in my own house. I don't really care about it. But I don't have to flash my money around. I don't have to prove. The thing is, what's wrong with a lot of people, they want to prove to other people something that they know they have. I don't. James don't. James not out there with. A lot of people are materialistic. James not out there with some brand new Jordans or his whole kids with some brand new Jordans and all this fancy clothing and stuff like that. That stuff doesn't matter.
Nope.
We know what we got.
Yep.
Don't try to prove to somebody else. Long as you know what you want to do, people are always going to hate. James making over 8,000 every month. People still going to hate on him.
Yep.
Oh, you're only making 8,000.
Yep.
How are you talking to me? You're not even making 2,000.
Yep. Exactly.
So don't think what I'm trying to get at is don't care what nobody else say.
That's right.
Their opinion is irrelevant. Like James said, within 1 month he only made $400. Did that make him quit? No. No. He kept going. His girlfriend, now his wife, was supportive, made it happen. Now look at him. He's able to do the things that you wish you're able to do. But you're slaving over somebody's workspace for 40 hours or maybe 80 hours in 1 week.
Yep.
And you're slaving. You don't have the time with your kids. You're not able to go to his first basketball game. You're not able to go to his first, I don't know. It's a lot of things you're not able to go to because you're working for somebody else.
Yep.
I can't get off because of this. The freedom that you have with online marketing is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So give if it doesn't work for you, hey, quit. But if you want to be a quitter, just think about it. Your whole life is going to be you're going to be a quitter. I got a friend that's a quitter, and he sees how much money I'm making, but he don't think he can do it, and that's crazy because I've been doing this almost a year. But I'm not proving anybody anything. I'm able to buy some things that he's not able to buy simply because I don't quit.
Yeah.
James don't quit. A lot of other people don't quit. The reason we don't quit is because we want financial freedom. We want our children, our wives, whatever we have, to have that financial freedom as well. And that's really what I'm going to just say. At this time, I really gotta go, James.
Yeah, I mean, we've been on here way too long, Otis.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then, James, man. I told you, bro.
Okay, buddy. I'll talk to you, Otis. Don't be a stranger, my man.
Yep. All right.
All right, we'll talk to you, buddy.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys. Like I said, that was Otis there. Known him for, like I said, let's see, at least a year now. And he was one of the original members that we all started Infinity Downline at the same time. So truly, just looking at my phone there, guys. Sorry. Truly an amazing thing to think, that the original team that we started with, 9 months ago, that me and Otis are the ones that been around, stuck it out, and been successful. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Jen was successful, and like I said, Courtney's thing was she was jumping from company to company. You lose your focus, guys, when you do that. And Robert Kiyosaki said, the best thing you can do, and what focus stands for, is find one company and stick with it until successful. So that's what focus is. Find one company, okay, and you stay with it until success. Um, this jumping around. Well, I got a better opportunity if I go over to here, and I make any money with this company. Uh, you're gonna lose your focus. And like I said, I was involved with Explosial when I got into network marketing, and it simply wasn't for me. I didn't bash it. I didn't quit. Say it was a scam. Yeah, it didn't work for me. That's that plain and that simple. It's not that the company don't work. It's that the people don't work. And I say that over and over again in each video that I do, and it's the absolute truth because I can see people in each and every company, different people being successful, and then I see people that doesn't go anywhere. So that tells me, after my experience, is it's not that the companies don't work, it's that the people don't. Uh, so people are successful with an Infinity Downline, and then there's those ones who join for a week and say it's a scam. So I mean, it's just total ludicrous ridiculousness. Guys, totally excited about the 2.0 relaunch. Gosh, lot of major changes. I wanted to get on the phone with Otis, and we actually talked for quite a while about some network strategies. He wanted to know exactly what the changes were going to be in Infinity, and guys, he's seriously thinking about coming back with the company, because I'm telling you guys, they're positioning themselves to be the number one home-based business in the country, in the nation, because of the pricing. The only $9.95 admin fee, only $25. Hadn't had products changed out monthly, new products available, and be a part of the discount program. So, I mean, with that being said, this thing is just going to go to a whole different level. If you're joining Infinity Online, I mean, you joined at the exact precise moment when, all this is going to be taking place. So, they're actually not going to go live until we will see subtle changes over the next several weeks, and it will not be officially live until July 7th of 2014. So, we're still looking at basically what, 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 weeks away. So, guys, I didn't want this to be very long. Already hour and 15 minutes into this video, and then plus me and Otis was probably on the phone an hour, close to an hour before I even started the video up. So guys, getting this out of here, I'll post it to the group. Just giving you some insight, some words of other people that's been in the industry for a while. Otis has been with Explosio going on a year, just like me with Infinity Downline. So we've always stayed connected, always been friends. Even though we're different companies, we're not rivals or anything. We share ideas with each other and actually help one another. So that's what this business is about too, guys. It's helping other people. It's not about how much money you can make or you're better than anyone else. It's nothing about that whatsoever. So all I can say is I've been very fortunate, very blessed, and I've done the necessary steps to ensure at this moment in time where I'm sitting right now today and how I've, been so successful. So, guys will be bringing more training and stuff. I'll be going, everything will be changing. Therefore, I have to be making new training videos. As things become available, I will bring updates to the group, bring videos, let you know the information. I always pass the information on to the members of the group and keep everyone informed and updated. Good night, guys. 9:34 tonight on June the 12th, 2014. It's been one of those days. I've been up since 4:30 this morning, guys. So, been a long day. Did some projects with the kids this afternoon, and probably be turning in early tonight. Everyone be successful. Peace. Be talking to you really soon.